Hey guys, welcome to graphic design tutorial. Today I'm going to show you the introductory aspects of graphic design without wasting much of our time. What is graphic design? For those of you who prefer a technical definition, I got that one for you too. Graphic design is a communication design. What do I mean by this? Graphic design is just a way of conveying idea through visual and design. Graphic design is not just about black and white concept. To fully grasp the concept of graphic design, it is important to have a solid understanding of the element and principle that make up this design. Elements, principle, they are the most basic part of graphic design, which cannot be overemphasized when it comes to professional or psychological idea of graphic design. Without wasting much of our time, or before I will jump into element and principle of graphic design, let me quickly walk you through about the basic type of graphic design that we have. 1. Visual identity. 2. Branding design. 3. Packaging. 4. Motion graphic design. 5. User interface. 6. Art and illustration. 7. Publishing. 8. Animation. All these are the basic types of graphic design that we have. We still have others depending on how, where, or which are we going to be focused on. Now, let's move back to let's go back to what I'm trying at least to express concerning the element and principle which need to be followed strictly in understanding the concept of graphic design. What is element of graphic design? Element is an art or the basic unit of any visual design that form the desired structure or that form the design structure and conveying its visual messages to the public. The element of graphic design are 1. Line. 2. Color. 3. Typography. 4. Texture. 5. Size. 6. Space. What do I mean by line? Line I'm talking about is the most basic element of graphic design, which can be in form of curve, straight, thick, thin. Some be in form of a 2-dimensional or 3-dimension, but whatever it is, a line is simply an element of design that defined by a point of moving in space. Talking about the color, which I'm going to pay more attention to. Talking about the color, how we normally combine the color. What is color combo? Color is one of the elements as well that is especially important in attracting attention because there is a psychological behind the feeling that color can evoke. There are 3 main characteristics of color. 1 is hue. Hue is, what do I mean by hue? Hue is the color family. We have number 2, value. Value talking about how light or dark color is. For instance, you can place a light color on a dark background or vice versa. What do I mean by vice versa? You can place a light background, you can place a dark color on a light background. Talking about number 3, saturation, talking about the purity of the color. The next one, talking about the texture. Texture is also the part of the element of graphic design. And this will refer to how things look like if they were to be touched. For example, texture can be rough, can be glossy, soft, or hard. And that is another element that they normally use to draw attention, which can be added to another element like shapes and color. Talking about the size is also part of the element of the graphic design, which are very, very important. Size can be small, it can be large, but in design, size is used as an indication of importance of graphics or design. It also creates a visual interest in design as well. The last one is space. Space refers to an area of design that are left blank This area include any distances or area between, around, below, or above other design element. Designer at times intentionally place spaces in design to add emphasis to area of a design. That is that about the elements, which are very what? Which are very important and cannot be overemphasized when it comes to aspect of graphic design. The next one is principle. What do I mean by principle? Principles suggest how designers should best arrange the various components of a page layout to ensure the elements of the overlay design are connected to one another. There are different examples of principle of a graphic design. One is balance, which is very important. When we're talking about the balance, we are talking about a way of achieving a visual balance in graphic design, which is done by using symmetry or asymmetry. And this is achieved by balancing the design in weight, that is, shapes, line, and other elements which must be distributed equally. It has to be distributed equally. And the next one is alignment, which is very important. Alignment normally talk about what? Talking about how to keep a design organized. The next one is proximity. What do I mean by proximity? Proximity creates a visual relationship between the element of a design, which can increase the visual compression. The next one is repetition. For instance, once you have chosen how to use your elements, repeat those patterns to establish consistency throughout the design is very important. The next one is contrast. Contrasting is used to emphasize certain aspects of the design, which cannot be overemphasized when it comes to principle of graphic design. All these are the principles that need to be followed when it comes to design in graphics.